Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hello, welcome to a very special day. This is the official launch, the opening event of NVN London. It's massively surreal. I don't really know. It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I've sort of been swept up in this journey personally, and there's not, outside of the audience, I've never actually taken too many people physically inside this building to show us what we've been doing. But we've had over 200 people turn up so far. We've been overwhelmed with cars. In fact, there's so many cars, I don't know where to start. So we'll take you for a quick spin around the venue, and then we will introduce you to some interesting people, look at some very special cars, and just virtually take you along for the launch of NVN London, of which I wish every single one of you could be in this building, but there'll be plenty more opportunities for you guys to come down soon. Let's go check it out.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm going to be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
So welcome to the inside, and this is the vision that we've always had. People coming down, like-minded folks, petrol heads from in and around London or around the world. We actually have some international people who have flown in today specifically for this event, and everyone's just having a good time and embracing this situation, which is amazing. So anyone who's come here watching this, thank you so much for coming down. We're going to show you around some of these cars. For example, we have a full spectrum of things. I'm currently stood next to an original Ford GT40 with a very special racing history, so that's very special. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have like a 599 GTO, brand new Gen 2 GT3, manual, no less, and the list goes on. New Ford GT, and my F12 TDF's over there. I'm trying to think what else we've got. F50, F40, Senna, 600 LT. Let's give you a little bit of a look around, show some highlights on some of the special cars. I think we should probably start with that Koenigsegg. So there's some pretty star cars here, but the Agera R, the Koenigsegg Agera R. After spending some time in the factory recently with Christian von Koenigsegg himself, I think it's given me an entirely new level of appreciation for the engineering in these cars. So to see one here in our venue, it's actually coming in for some work after this as well. We're going to protect this beautiful creation for the owners. But this is such an amazing moment to have hypercars next to classic cars and wonderful people all getting involved, really. It's truly, truly special. So we'll show you some sexy B-roll footage of this and then move on to the next person or VIP. Let's hear it from the horse's nose.
Swedish aromas.
Does that smell good?
Incredible.
Does it have its own Koenigsegg aroma?
Definitely not Porsche.
It's not a Porsche.
And that adds testament to what I was saying.
Yeah, it's got it. That Porsche's iconic. Favorite car in the building?
Oh, I don't know. Your car?
My car.
It's amazing.
It's a TDF. There is a Mexico Blue 997 out there, GT3.
I did say that's
What do you think about that?
me.
That's you.
Mexico Blue.
For those of you guys who've been watching the channel, you might be familiar with Nick. A Porsche Uber fan and long-time friend.
Yes.
So it's amazing to have you down, man. Thanks
Man,
for coming.
I'm so incredibly
coming,
proud
man.
of everything you've done with
No,
this
it's
stuff,
great.
man.
It's great, man. I'm overcome with emotion and shatteredness.
Yeah.
I'm shattered.
You've had a busy day.
I've had a busy day, but it's worth it, man. We're here and we're open.
The lounge.
The lounge.
The lounge.
We'll show you around the lounge.
You need to see it.
So, there's been some unexpected cars turn up today, but none more unexpected than the Brabham BT62. And I just so happen to be with David Brabham himself, Managing Director of Brabham Automotive. Tell us what we're casually leaning on.
Hi James. What we're leaning on is Brabham Automotive's first car, which is the Brabham BT62, as you said.
Yeah.
Brabham's been around for 71 years in racing. My dad started in 1948, building and racing his own cars. Brabham became the biggest racing car manufacturer in the world in the 60s, but it hasn't really done anything since 92 when it finished in Formula 1. My dream when I finished my racing was to bring it back to life, get a really cool project going, and here we are. You know, we've got a very, very nice looking Brabham BT62, which is the start of the next chapter.
And you're being quite modest, because not only does it look stunning, but it also performs stunning as well. Run us through what recently happened at Bathurst.
Yeah, I mean, at Bathurst, which is an iconic racetrack in Australia, it goes up and down a mountain, and we just broke the unofficial lap record there, which was a sub 2 minute, which not many cars have done. So we got a 1:58.6 around there, which was a fantastic effort considering we only had literally 10 minutes to go out at that time. Yeah.
Wow. So chances are, if you had a bit more time to prep and set up, there might be some more in that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we knew there was a couple of seconds left in the car when we did it, and the reason why it's so quick is because we've got a 5.4 litre Brabham V8 in it, so 700 horsepower. It's under a ton in terms of weight, 972 kilograms. We've got 1,200 kilos of downforce, carbon brakes, ABS, traction control. And
slicks.
And racing slicks. Racing Michelin slicks. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fabulous. Well, this particular car we're leaning on right now has recently made its way back from the Geneva Motor Show.
That's correct.
We absolutely did not expect it to be here. And I pulled up this morning and it was just casually rolling out the back of a race transporter. So, thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And congratulations on the car. I believe we're going to be seeing a lot more of this year.
Yeah, we've got different events coming up to showcase it. Goodwood is a big one, as we met last year. The Festival of Speed, and there's some other events as well.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for your time.
Right.
Look forward to seeing more from this wonderful car.
Thank you.
And really, honestly, thank you for bringing it down. It's amazing to have it in here. Cheers.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's above average. So, we've made the conscious decision to schmooze and network with all of the wonderful people that turned up and let it dissipate because the volume was pretty crazy. So this is now the sort of chill and debrief time when we just got sort of close friends and family enjoying the lounge. But I can't believe it. I mean, just have a look at that. The array of cars that we have here. The Zagatos were actually brought back by the owner because he very kindly lent them to us for the display, which everyone seemed to be very taken with, which is pretty special. And we've also had somebody casually drop off their Ford GT, which is in for full body paint protection film now. So we're going to be starting that next week. With any luck, if I have the time to get down here next week, I'll do a video on that and the process of doing it, because it's such a beautifully intricate car that it'd be a shame to miss out on sharing those details. So yeah, ultimately, this is technically day one. I know we've had loads of build-up towards this moment, but this is when the work begins, really. It's all well and good doing this beautiful launch, this wonderful showroom together. But now we want to take care of people's cars properly, quality, as we've always, approached it with. So this is when it really begins. So we're going to be sharing lots of cool stuff. We're also launching the podcast now. So the lounge will double as the podcast studio. We are expanding the In Detail series, which is the how-tos of detailing your car, which will share our insider techniques with you guys. And we're also going to be getting access to some very special cars as a result of this place being open. So big times ahead. So appropriately, the very first car to enter the doors of NVN before it had any infrastructure installed was the F12 TDF. I'm not sure if you saw that video when this was a complete blank canvas. We had the Speciale and the TDF in here, and they were sort of doing this orchestrated dance throughout this vast empty space. So I thought it was only fit to end it where it began. Speaking of beginning, this is the start really, despite the fact that we had this massive journey all the way up to this point. For me, the official open day is now when the next chapter begins, which is the day one of being live, being open. So the amount of stuff that we get to share with you from now on is the next exciting chapter. New cars, new challenges, new adventures. What I always want to hear from you is comments below what you guys want to see. Ultimately, this channel pivots around you. So give us comments below, let me know what you want to see, and as always, I'll try my very best to bring you the insights that you guys want. So I also want to take this opportunity to say once again a massive thank you, because you really are a huge part of the reason that this whole place exists, and I'm not just saying that, that is a legitimate scenario, so thanks so much. As always, thanks so much for watching. I shall see you next time. Ciao.